All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world, wherever you're joining us from today. This is Exposed News TV, your one and only YouTube conformento channel where they give you the updated news and information as they happen. Now, straight up to the issue without wasting any more of your time. I want you to watch this video. Hey, when the Prime Minister Simon, oh no, not even the Prime Minister, Onyendumazanam Dekano called them the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, zoo. People do not understand. I say that he is insulting the country. I want you to watch this video that I'm about to post here. And it's a short video, something that happened in Aguleri. You know, I think Aguleri is in Anambra State. Yeah. A police officer manifests batanolo madu. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. A police officer manifests batanolo madu may arrest. Watch this video. How? This still shows the level of, the level of atrocity that these people are committing, buying innocent people. A police officer was even threatening the young man. Just listen.
Nigeria police first guys say bebe mad. First guys say bia mama bro yori. O rezu Libya. Nigeria police any first go say bata bebe mad. Never.
Ogwe will you make exam? I make baby. Your son. I know your guy. Your son video me. No worry. Don't worry.
You and the police no ya down here.
This is the kind of contraption we are talking about. And Ilemanya very well from the voice and the intonation of the police officer. You agree with me that that is a Fulani police officer. These are the terrorists who have been going about buying innocent Biafrans in Biafran land. These are the terrorists. Don't be surprised. The next thing he wants is to find a way to buy that family. If they get a chance to buy that family, they will definitely do that. They do it on daily basis. Tomorrow we start crying. We start shouting that a village was ransacked by terrorists, by gunmen. You don't know that these people are the terrorists. These are terrorists, either in army uniform or in police vest, buying innocent people on daily basis. It is actually shameful, you know. All we have is the Biafran Liberation Army. They are the ones who are capable of defending the land. But meanwhile, listen to this audio also is very important. This is an audio, and this is about Onyendumazanam Dekano. What will happen to Nigeria as a country if anything untoward should happen to Onyendumazanam Dekano? This guy was brief, but his words spoke volume. His words were so meaningful that he was hitting his point at every speech or every word he made. Listen to this speech, this brief speech by this Biafra.
In terms of self-determination, everything, you know. So if there's an attempt and anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu, you know, well, there will be nothing like a Haiti again in this life. I'm telling you gospel truth. Igbos are not joking. Nnamdi Kanu represents the symbol of oppression. Nnamdi Kanu represents injustice. Nnamdi Kanu represents marginalization. Nnamdi Kanu represents threat from the caliphate. Nnamdi Kanu represents any form of a miloko. No matter how you look at it, he is the symbol of over 885 million people around the world. I'm talking about Igbos and all those blacks, who have sympathy, who want to return to their roots. We are waiting for them. Biafrans are waiting for them. If they like, let them create 200 million regionalism, 200 million states in the southeast. Pack all the whole southeastern states, give to Yorubas. That's no problem. But when the Biafran restoration comes, we are not going to leave an inch of Biafran land to anybody, either by hook or by crook. See, it's not a
when
joke.
When you say Biafran land, what do you mean?
When I mean Biafran land,
the south.
When I mean Biafran land, anything that has to do with the old eastern states belongs to Biafra. That's what I mean. Anything that has to do with southeast, Benue, Kogi, them will be taken, just like what Israel did. Of course, we are not talking about it. It's not a threat. This is reality. The Nigerians doesn't like reality. But the time has come, both Amazonia, that's left Biafra as a result of referendum, they're going to emerge. So that there will be shame on Buhari that called a whole Biafran nation a dot nation, forgetting that from Biafra land to China is about 18 nautical miles. Very close to Asia, very close to Europe. We can navigate from Biafra land to China, to basically in terms of self-determination, everything.
And everything he just said is just reality. There is nothing more to say about this. It will hit them so hard if anything eventually happened to Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody. It's crazy, but the reality is that, the Nigerian government will regret everything they've done to Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu. He's paying the price, for the freedom of his people. But the truth is that Nigerian government, I know where they are already saying what is happening to them. They're already saying it. You're seeing, what is happening to the Nigerian government already. And how, the country is going down on daily basis. It is total. The country is in a state of total disarray at the moment. And the situation of the country is one that cannot be revived sooner or later. But meanwhile, let's enjoy this wonderful broadcast, and do not forget to share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible.
That they discuss about the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and the former head of state now came and said, we never talked about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. That is to tell you how these people have been able to brainwash a lot of people with their policies. They come and tell you that it is black, whereas it is white, or it is white, whereas it is black. Deceptive individuals. They are only concerned about what accrues to their bank account. They are only concerned about the embezzlement of the natural resources that come from Biafra land. They are not about good governance. They are not about protection of citizens of Biafra or of the Nigeria, the so-called Nigeria. They are not about human rights, not even democracy. They are all liars in government houses all over Nigeria. That is how they behave. That is their modus operandi. Just to tell the population what they need to hear and not doing the right thing that's supposed to be done for the population to be happy. That is the reason why we are saying enough of all this nonsense. We are no longer part of Nigeria. We want a sane society. And that is why Biafra must be restored, so that the dignity of the Biafran people will be restored. Thank you so much, Ronnie, for that wonderful submission. You really hit a point there. Thank you so much. And who goes next? Please, if you are from the homeland, Brian, I know you are not from the homeland. Hello, B. Okay, are you from the homeland? If you are from the homeland, please unmute yourself and speak.
We are
Yes,
all
so
from the homeland, though. All of
I'm
us
from
are
the
homeland.
homeland.
All of us are from the homeland, and so some people based
I
outside.
know if you are speaking from the homeland, I mean if you are speaking from the homeland now, please unmute yourself. We want to give them the preference.
Yes,
Go ahead.
I am here from the homeland.
Go ahead then. Go ahead and speak.
All right, thank you for this good program. Like I said, this is the platform we are using now to tell the world what is happening to us and what we are doing for our freedom. So I appreciate those of you who come this program all the time. You see, the zoo government think that after kidnapping our leader in Kenya, they are going to kill the rest of us. And they planned it very well with our former POS leaders. And they think they succeeded. But they didn't know that God had prepared a lamb for sacrifice. That is where they got it wrong. If not by now, assuming it went the way they planned it, by now some of us, especially those of us who are still in the zoo, would have been hiding out. They would have killed everybody. But God, in His way, prepared our prime minister for this time. And they give him all the wisdom, the courage to stand the heat. And everything that was thrown at him, all the blackmail and everything, he stand his ground until today we have a government. I was very emotional when our information minister was reading that letter I saw on our prime minister handle, that press release or so. I was emotional because this is the first time Biafrans are getting a voice in the world, like as a government that is speaking for Biafrans. This is the only time it has happened. And I want to appreciate them, all those who are in the leadership of the government in exile. They are doing a very wonderful job. They should keep it up. Because what these people planned for us after kidnapping our leader, and now they are telling us they are going to give him condition in releasing him. I don't have a problem of any condition they are going to give to him. Because you cannot go and kidnap somebody some way after the court said let him go, and you keep him and you said you give him any condition and let him go because our leader finished his job. That is what the Nigerians don't know. What our leader came to do was to wake us up because we are sleeping. We have been sleeping for years. So he came to wake us up from our sleeping, and now we are awake. And they went and kidnapped him. The day they kidnapped him from Kenya, that was the day our leader finished his job. Now, if they like, they can release him if they want. All we know is that no matter what they do, we will have Biafra. That is what we are going to get. It doesn't matter their whatever, then anything they want to negotiate, any condition. Let him go. He has finished his job. Let him go and have his peace. Let him go and have his rest. We now have a government. We are not longer agitating a pressure group. We are now a government, and the world must listen to us this time around, or everything in this country will go down. That is it. They should have that in their mind. All these people now, I watch one, what do you call him? Is he Andy living in bondage? I watched him on social media this morning shouting. I said, these are the people who were before, just few years ago, that were against our leader. Yes, few years ago, against our leader, against everything we're doing. Now we have smoked them out. We're going to smoke all of them out. And the time will come after December 2nd. Anyone that did not come clear to stand on the side of freedom of Biafra will leave our land for us. He will go to the north and stay there. We will make, anyway, let us not give them information on what is going to happen, because now over 40 million people have given our prime minister their mandate. There is nothing they can do about it. It is neither Biafra or Biafra. God bless you, my brother.
and the Yorubas are being.
And we have already putting up the yellow tape. They are saying we have marked the line. We are now the one dictating. We are marking it. Whichever place we cross, we'll mark it. Acquired. Whichever line we cross, we'll mark it. Gotten. We have secured everything. International community is waiting for us. That is why, like I said before, they sent Obasanjo. Obasanjo is their ear, the eye. If you remember, when it comes to those organ harvesting through the SARS, Obasanjo was part of it. He's the tool they use to operate. And if some people say, hey, he's an ex-governor, he has power. The president, LP, whatever call it, B, my hair he has a link. That of Anambra State, President Anambra State, he was his boy and still his boy. Ebony, the party was, so he has a link. That is why he came to make them, to pledge, to make them an offer to see if there is a way they can put an end to this. But those people who told him pop and plan, there is no way out. There is no other way, no formula. No almighty formula they have not used to stop Biafra government and the action of the army. They know what they are losing. They know what they are going through. Ordinary men, ordinary people that are not us, that he never believed, never knew what the heat the zoo is facing. Also saw you know what it means? For you to be sweating your teeth or tongue, a place you know that is watery already. The zoo is under Fonico, and that Fonico was set by Biafra. They went and touched a sleeping lion. They refused to let us go. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in one of his broadcasts, he asked them, what is my sin? They could not answer it. The only sin this man committed was to ask for the freedom of his people. And if that be a sin, we, indigenous people of Biafra, we are ready and willingly to commit that sin with him. And that is why all of us are here, because we want to partake in that sin. We want to be called sinners in that aspect. We want to be called stupid people in that aspect. For now, they have seen more radicals have come, more mean people have come, people that cannot be bought, people that knows what it takes to fight for freedom, people that cannot be shaken. There was a film we used to watch in 1980-somethings, late 80-something to early 91 and early 90, 91, 92. That movie is called No Retreat, No Surrender. It was an action movie, and that is where we are now today. We are in the liberation and the movie of No Retreat, No Surrender. A voice in the wilderness that cried during 1968-69 said, we will never give up. We are not giving up. The train has left already, and we already are in the band. We have passed the boundary of Oduduwa and Biafra. We have passed the boundary, and we have gotten them. We have passed the head bridge. We have gotten that area. We have passed Anambra Imo. We have gotten that. We have passed Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Calabar. We have gotten the territory. We are heading to the peninsula. We have gotten that area. We are now mounting the walls of Jericho, the walls of demarcation of boundaries that we have marked. So the British and their so-called alliance, the 70 countries that combined to fight us in 1970, they are regretting it. They are sweating. They are dying. because they never expected this day. They never expected the way we decimated them to happen so fast. They never thought of it. They were thinking that we are the people who keep being the people that will come to their doorstep, cry, carry placard. No, we don't carry placard again. Everything was happened to them like a movie. The way they wanted us to play the art is no longer the way. Today, Biafra, people of Biafra, indigenous people of Biafra, has left behind a template for other countries or entities that would love to champion for the liberation or in their own independence to follow. History has been made in the life of every Biafran. If you have not seen it, I have seen it. I am breathing already the new air from Biafra. Not minding that we are very far. Yes, no more than 20,000, 80,000, 18,000, most of us are away. But we are feeling the breath of a new nation, of a new country, Biafra. And to all indigenous people of Biafra, there is no retreat and there will be never surrender until Biafra comes in 4 months' time. And that is our stand. And we will keep making it known to the United Nations and to whom it may concern. Who cares to hear? Who cares? I don't care. To whom it may concern that the people have risen up, the people have spoken, and the people are making their stand, and the people will never go down. Enough blood have spilled. We will never let the blood that was spilled to be gone in vain. We get this nation. And when we get this nation, there will be a heavy price to those that have conspired, to those that have fought against us. We will come after heavily like a thunder rain. We will come like a flood to them. And if you like, we don't care the number of bridges you're going to mount, how you're going to come to us through areas, whichever census you want to plot. Know ye that history is repeating. You can never win us because you have not won us, because we are covenant people. The covenant is upon our head that we will never be won in any battle till the end of the world. Go and verify. You know us more than we know ourselves because you burn the history, because you destroy the books, because you try to destroy everything that will remind us of who we are.
Igbos come on space to talk what they don't even know. I wonder if actually they were born by a blood Igbo man. Because if he's a blood Yoruba man, he won't be coming to leave what he is supposed to speak concerning himself and be speaking against himself. That is how naive and how stupid these so-called Igbo brothers are, who come on spaces, who don't know who they are, their origin, who can't even talk for themselves. And they go start talking for a country that has no meaning, a country that has no base, because Nigeria has no base. It has no meaning. It's something that is without a formation. And they don't understand. And they keep coming on the spaces, to become a distraction. How stupid they are. Instead of looking at what is the sunrise, where is the sun going to? And instead of them coming to look for a way out to humble themselves and say, please, we've made mistake. We've gone astray. We thought that obedience of a thing, would have saved us. But now we see that the truth is there. And they know that that is the truth. Instead of them coming out to be so humble and apologize to 140 billion Biafran, more than 40 million who have already voted, standing firm with the prime minister. Dude, how many years has Nigeria been? How many years have you ever heard that 10 million voted for Nigeria election for one president? And we have a prime minister who more than 40 million voted for comfortably and are still voting right now, presently today. And you come to spaces and you feel you can rant your mouth and we think we can listen to you and allow you to go stock free. We are not interested. We've gone that time. And that is why our prime minister keeps saying it. He will be the end. We will all put our hands together to make sure that you all will go down. Let them keep understanding this. We've gone 4 months is just about a day to go. By the time July passes, we are going back there. And they think we are joking. Each time we keep telling them, I keep telling some friends, they'll be telling me, are you sure? I tell them, wait until that time. I don't need to beg you to come. But understand something, that there is no back door. This Biafra is not a Nigerian state where many people think there will be back door. They say, when the Biafra come now, we will follow up. You follow up. You think that is a place where you didn't sow, you come and reap. Where many of them who are puppies, who never sacrifice nothing for the country they become governor for. They never sacrifice. They're all bunch of criminals who never done anything for the country just because they want favority, just because they want to remain stagger slaveries. And they think that they're going to drop many of us into it, which is not possible. The English is not my mother's tongue. And I'm not interested, as many of them who are there who think that they can come on stage and speak grammar for us. We are not interested. All we are interested is freedom. And this time around, we are clamoring for war. We are not clamoring for peace talk, like my prime minister said the other time. He says, the time for all this talking has come to pass. Now we are going to give them Woto, bomber to bomber. They come with gun, we give them gun. They come with knife, we give them knife. They come with helicopter, we'll give them helicopter. They come with bombs, we'll give them bomb. Whatever the sound is, we're going to give them back to back. All I'm asking our brothers in homeland, in abroad, in any country you are, is do the least you can. Come out and join this chorus. Because tomorrow, don't say you've never been told. Tomorrow you say, can you come and explain to us what we need to do? You've been listening to us. They have been listening to us. We keep shouting it. They are listening to us. If the people over there can listen and come and acknowledge our prime minister, who are you? And the man you're talking about is on the billboard in Finland, and many are celebrating him. How many of you in this useless country of Nigeria are celebrated? You see people tearing your billboard, telling you that you are useless, you are not meant to be there. And because of who they are, look at them. They travel to their homeland, no road, no water, no light. A country of such, celebrating giant of Africa. Is it worth of it? They are not worth of it. And you look at people who come out and boldly and say, we want a better. How can you get a better Nigeria? Nigeria is already dead. A cup of garri is how much? A cup of garri is almost 500 naira. A bucket is almost 4,000, 5,000 naira. That is a country. The simplest stuff you can put in the soup is pepper. Pepper. One pepper is 100 naira. One pepper. 4 pepper are selling 500, 600. 4 pieces of pepper, which is the commonest. That is not supposed. Issues. So how can that country get better? And you think you can come on space? All you do, I just pity those people. Those gullible ones who say they are Igbos, and they come and all they need to do is when they collect some dead naira that does not have value, that has nothing to